Mr. Abdullah, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it. You have a dark
Okay.
background.
Yeah. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear?
It's clear. I'm using my phone, so I have to put it on the portrait mode so that I can see it clearly.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. So, welcome to data science class, which is your second class now, and um, modeling and computational science department. So, over the next month, we will be diving deeply into data science. Yeah, which is a very important, interesting topic. And this course will consist of two sections: the basic Python and programming. That's for we to equip ourselves with Python programming, since that's what we'll be using as the tool for our statistical analysis here. So we'll cover in the first class, and then the data science topics spanning from basic programming to data arrangement and then cleaning will cover in the second sections. And then the listed below in the table are what we'll be seeing to cover in the very 12 weeks we have for the semester. So first, we'll be seeing the programming uh, and Python fundamentals. And second, we'll see about 3 to 4 class in the programming and Python fundamentals. And then data structure, we'll be able to understand how data is, how the data is structured, how we will bring in or explain what is really happening in our data. And then the rest, we'll get to see that when we get there. So algorithm, object-oriented programming, and then the Pythonic style. We follow data, then reading and writing data, which is a very important one also. Python data science package, we see how to import our data, how to use them, and then the rest. Then we also see the incorporation of SQL into our work, which is also a very important programming language for collecting data from servers. We see data mongling, which is just manipulations of data, and then finally we see object relation mapping. And then it will be very interesting topic as we go further. So the very environment in which I'm projecting is Google Colab, which will be the tool we'll be utilizing for this very um, for these very classes. So let me just stop sharing this very screen and then share a one page slide to explain um, um, collapse in brief before we come back to the environments to exploit the more. Okay. So can you see my screen, please? Mr. Abdullah, can you see my screen?
Sorry, I'm trying to locate the mic. Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, that's good. So we're like I said earlier, we'll be utilizing Google Colab or Google Collaboratory. Uh, Google Collaboratory, it is launched in Google server, so you'll be sure to see very uh, fast and then spacey environment for you to use. So the first bullet points here we have is like Jupyter Notebook plus bonuses. That's to say, Google Colab is just like Jupyter Notebook. Or let me just put it like this: Google Colab is Jupyter notebook, uh, hosted in Google server, or let me say in Google Drive, since we'll see how to access it from the drive as well as the normal site if we want to follow. So the next bullet point says that it is hosted by Google. So you see, Google is a very strong company, so we'll be sure to see a very good work there. So it required Google account. That's to say your Gmail. It requires you have that for you to be able to access this very um, environment. It's an environment that is launched in a server, so you access it online, so you don't have to have trouble of too much installation. So it has a very speedy network since it's utilized in Google Space, which is a very big company that has a very big server. So Google Colab is used to write Python code directly inside your browser. That's to say, you launch it in your browser and then you write your code from there using Python language. Okay, let me accept some people that just requested. Let me let me. Okay, so sorry for that. I just accepted some people. Okay, so as we go further, uh, it's a note file stored in Google Drive, as we say earlier. So you need to have a Google account, that's your Gmail, to be able to access your Google Drive, and then to be able to access Google Colab or Google Collaboratory. So many of data science library are included in this very environment. That's to say, you don't have to install those data science packages which you need, which probably if you are using, let's say, Visual Studio, or let me say, you are using your normal command prompt to run your environment, to use it as your environment for your data science, you'll be sure to say that you have to install your packages. But in here, most of the data have already been installed for you, so all you have to do is to run them. So Google Colab support CPU, which is our control processing unit, which it's something that has to do entirely with your device, with your computer, to make the processor move very faster and the rest. We have the GPU and then the TPU support as well, so which utilize a very speedy movement. There are some other environments or editors that are kind of very slower, simply because they do not support most of these units, as we are saying. So the last point here, we have the link or the directions in which you can access your Google Colab. So the first one here is collab.research.google.com. If you hit on this or you type on this in your browser, it will take you directly to the environment, which it will log you with your Google account. Or you go through your Google Drive and then access it through there, which will be seeing those format of the session. So I'll just stop sharing this very screen and then share my browser so that we will be able to see how I'll navigate those environments. Thank you. Okay, so I'll just share my browser. So I'll just share my browser to see how we navigate the environments now. Okay.
Okay, Barry, we have a new member that just joined. His name is Akinwale. Akinwale, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we can hear
You're
you too.
welcome. You're welcome. This is
Hear
the data
me?
science class.
Yes, sir. Akinwale on the line, please.
Okay, we can hear you. So you just joined the
Okay.
second class. I think you've missed the first class, which supposed to
Exactly.
hold by, yeah.
I've missed the first class.
Okay. So since this very class is the first one, so that time we'll be spending about let's say 40 minutes uh to just show roughly what we are expecting. So anyway,
Okay.
we just explained that we would be utilizing Google Colab as our environment for our data science, which
Okay.
I'm about to show how we can access it. We've seen that
Okay.
someone needs to have a Google account before he'll be able to access
Okay.
Google Colab, since Google Colab was by Google. So you need to have
Okay.
their access key to get in, right? So
Okay,
that's what
sir.
I'm about to do. So I just shared my screen to show how we're going to access it. So I will
Okay.
just open, you can mute your mic now so we continue the class.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So now can you all see my screen? I just opened a new tab and showing some colorful pictures. Can we see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh, okay. So from the initial presentation, we gave two ways that one can access the Google Colab. One is through website. You hit in the website and then it's launch you direct. And the other is through your Google Drive, which you need to have your Google account for either. So now, if maybe you don't even have the what is it called, the the website, how are you going to do? And maybe you don't even know you can go through your Google Drive, and maybe that's the first time you want to access the editor. So all you have to do, you can just search on Google Colab or Collaboratory. Anyone you search will give you that. So we just search it, and then the first option that pops in here is Google Colab. That's collab.research.google.com. We can all see that, right? So if I just click on here, it will take me to the environment. Okay, so once it brought you to the environment, my environment is a dark one, so I hope it's encouraging. Okay, so it will suggest to you some of the work that you might have gone through before. I've gone through this. That's why we're seeing from the recent events here, we can see this and this and this. So since this is the first time, let's assume this is the first time we're using it. All we have to do is to move to what? To upload. So let me explain this. So here we can see an example. Google Colab give us some example of our what is it called? Of the environment we may want to see. So let's explore this. So this what we just see here. It's booting from our network. Okay, so we can see this as we selected the first example there. We got this here, which is showing us some of the environments of the Google. In Google Colab, you have two types of environments, if I may say. One of the environment is where you write text. So it uses Markdown. I don't know if you know about that. It uses Markdown to write all this text. And then the other environment here is the aspect of the coding. So from this part, we can see code here. So if we want to write a code, we press on this to open a new cell for us. As we can see here, we just created another cell which will be able to do our Python programming in there. And then this very one, which is text, Once we click on it, it will provide us with a space to write a text. Okay, so that's one or part of the functionality that we may be seeing in Google Colab. Okay, so now we can also go back here to File. Since this is an example, we may want to upload from our system. I should be sure by now you may have gone through your profile and then download some of the materials that we'll be using for the uh, data science program or course. So from here, if you want to create a new note, that's to say you want to bring everything, let's say from a head and type it down, you may click new notebook, which I just clicked now, and then it's booting to get us there. So it depends on how fast your network is, so it may delay or move faster. So we can see this new environment that I just created, which you can actually utilize here using the code, using the text to do whatever you want to do, running it using this very button, or you use your control enter or shift enter, any of them will work. Okay, so now let's move to another option. So from here, we just explore this. So we can also open uh, another, let's say, um, um, Jupyter Notebook, maybe not giving it an option of you want to upload through your system, or you want to upload through your Google Drive, or you want to upload through your GitHub repository. So here we can see my recent work, which include the recent example I opened. And then here it's in Google Drive, which this is my recent work, which I saved in my Google Drive. And then here it's my GitHub. That means I did not connect it to my GitHub, so I won't be seeing anything, or I've not even pushed any work to GitHub. Later on, we explore what is GitHub and then the Google Drive. So now, if we want to upload, let's say I'll assume you all have already downloaded the materials. So to upload from your device, which you've already downloaded, I'm very sure it will come to you as a zip file. So you are expected to unzip it. So I already have my own in my system. So I'll just go on browse and then locate the direction where my file is. So it's taking me direct to where the file is, since I've already gone through there before. But for you, maybe you just downloaded it and then you unzip it in your download file. So you make sure to go through here, which is your download. If you go through download and then you see it here, we're seeing no items here simply because there's no supportive item here. There's no supportive item to our
I
Google Drive.
can't seem to see your cursor again. Oh. I'm not seeing the cursor
Oh,
again.
I'm sorry about that. Okay. Is it same for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can we see his cursor? Place it on the browse
Yes,
to
sir.
see whether
Please.
we can see it there. The browse in the middle. I can
Can
see
you
it
see my
now.
cursor?
I can see it
You
now.
can see it now.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what of now?
Yes, we
Can
can
you
see
see it
it.
now? You can see it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Should I move back a little to okay. So
Yeah, to
initially,
where to locate the file. Yeah.
okay, okay. So now we have understood how to get in uh to our environment using our Google search, which will use our Google Colab or Google Collaboratory to search for it, and then it may pop up as the first option, which I think we got it here, right? Okay, so and then we went through this site, and then it got us to this very environment, which we utilize and even open new environments. So we went through file, and then we went through new notebook, and then it should give us a new environment for we to input our code or our text, either one we want to deal with. And then we went further to explore the open uh, um, notebook. Here it will take you, giving you an options to open your notebook from either your recent work which you've done, or from your Google Drive, or from your GitHub, or upload it from your local hard disk from your computer. So I we were trying to explore it or follow this very format of uploading through our or from our local hard disk from our computer. So all you have to do here is to click on browse, and then it will show you actually your recent entry through your Google Colab. I've already gone or uploaded some files from this very directory which you are seeing, HDI Data Science. That's why it brought us directly here. So let's assume I've not done that before. It may take you maybe to download or just open recent files and then show you uh, nothing to upload by that very moment.
Sorry,
But
we are no longer seeing your cursor. It was from this point, you understand? I'm not seeing where you went to,
oh,
or you understand?
okay, okay. Let me just stop sharing and then share again so that uh we may see that. Okay. Eh, can we see now? Can we see?
Yes, you can see your cursor dancing.
Okay, okay. So now what I want to do now, I want to
You want to
upload, yeah, a file
exactly
from my
that's
local
upload.
hard disk. Okay. Can you see my cursor moving to file by left hand side? I just move to file. Can we see
Yes,
that?
yes, yes. We can see. I can see it clearly.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now I just click on file and then this dialog box popped out, right? Okay. So for now, we want to utilize these three options that we are seeing here: new notebook, open notebook, and upload notebook. Okay. So new notebook, what does it do? It actually open a new Jupyter notebook in our Google Colab so that you impute your um, your codes or your programs or your text into it and run what you want to run doing your data science or any programming. And then the second one here, which is the open, the open here will take us to this very dialog box. Can we see it now?
Yes, can see it.
Can
Yes, you
we
can
see it?
see it.
Okay. Okay. So as this dialog box popped out, you can see my cursor here is on the recent. That's recent here is telling us that this is the recent work that I've gone through using Google Colab. Okay, so this recent will tell you maybe you want to continue some work from a kind of from your Jupyter notebook which you use, and it can maybe show you the work you saved from your local hard disk or your Google Drive, as we can see here. And then these very ones are saved in local hard disks. Okay, the next option there is Google Drive. So the Google Drive we know is a storage which is launched by Google, which you have about 11 gig to save your data free, and you can also subscribe for more, right? So these very files you are seeing are all saved in my Google Drive. And then one advantage here with Google Colab is that any work you do, if maybe you not give it directory to save, maybe in your local hard disk to save automatically in your Google Drive, then you'll be sure to access it in any other drive or computer or device you pick, either than yours, provided you have your logins of your drive to do your working. And then the next option here we to utilize is GitHub, which is another repository that you can launch your work for global view. The main one we want to explore today is the upload. So I just click on upload here and it pop out this very screen for me, suggesting that I should browse my data. So what is trying to let me know here is that I can access my local hard disk through this very browse. So I just click on browse. So can we all see my cursor now? This is the very point I do miss
Yes,
you
Yes,
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 guys.
yes,
yes.
yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
you
you.
can see.
Okay, thank you. So, okay. So here it took me directly to this very folder, which is a HDI data science, simply because I've already launched this file into my Google Colab before, or even one of them into my Google Colab. So since it has already sensed that there's its supporting file in this folder, which I've already opened before, so it will bring me directly to the folder so that maybe I'll select it. But let's say, for instance, someone's mic is on. Okay. So, oh, what is that? Sorry, sorry. I need to cancel this too to see who. Akinwale, please, can you mute your mic? Mr. Akinwale, please. Oh, thank you very much for that. Okay. So I will just go back to my file again and then open this and then go back to my upload and then browse, and boom, we are back to where we are before. Okay, so now I was explaining that Google Colab took us directly to this very folder simply because I've already launched one or many of the files which are here into my Google Colab. So let's say it didn't I've not done that before. So maybe in your condition, you or your situation, if I may say, you downloaded these materials from the sites, and then you have it in download and then you unzip it. You'll be sure to see it maybe in your download if you do not move it to another folder, which is strongly advised for you to do that so that you have your work well arranged. So since I don't have any file here, so that's why it's showing me no item or no item match your search here. So it's just like searching for another Google Colab or Jupyter notebook that I may be able to launch. So I don't have it here. Not that I don't have files in my download folder. No, I have, but simply because those files do not support it, that's why I'm seeing this. So I'll just move to where I know I have it, which I have it in my download. So in my download, I have it in my data science. So in my data science, I have it in data science, HDI data science. So you see, the folder that I just passed through was data science. Then in data science, HDI data science. That's why I'm here. So now I want to launch our first work or phrase that we'll be saying to give more introduction on the class. So which I name it as py underscore intro. So as I just touch it, I'll press on open, and then it it's putting, depending on how fast your network is. So it's loading. So okay, voila, we're there now. So here, let me welcome you guys again to my data science class. My name is Muhammad Buhari Isa, and then I'll be the one carrying you through or guiding you through data science class for the next 12 weeks. You'll also be having some assignments, some mini projects, so as to be very conversant with the data science rule. At the end of this very course, you should be able to hit your chest and be proud to say that I'm a data scientist, even though you've not acquired the entire knowledge of data science, which is a very broad field, but you have gone to some requisite amount of data science work. Okay, so can we all see my screen clearly?
Yes, we can see it. Yes.
Okay, okay. So I'll just move to
Yes.
this very table. Okay, thank you for the response. Okay, I'll just move to this very table here. I hope we are seeing my my cursor.
Yes, yes, can see it.
Okay. Okay, so we can see this from week 1 to week 8, but actually this very class here could last to about 2 weeks. This very could last to about 3 weeks. So initially, this the way we wanted to take it, but because the class might be a kind of uh stuffy for people to accumulate at the same time, so we have to share them into segments for us to be able to move on with everybody. So don't mind the number of weeks here, mind the topics here. Okay. So here, the first topic we'll be seeing here is the programming and Python fundamentals. So the programming, we'll be seeing some instant on how other programmings are, not actually utilizing them, but just having a brief talk on them. And then the main programming language we are using here is Python programming. The next topic we'll be seeing here is data structure, where we'll be seeing how or the structure of our data, is it a clean one, a dirty one, or how is it? When we get there, we'll be able to utilize the knowledge. And then we'll be seeing some algorithms, which machine learnings, and then the rest, and then some Pythonic styles. Then we see how to read and write some data. So if you see your data, how are you going to read it? How are you going to write it? Maybe you see some number, big datas, and then you'll be like confused. What are these? I will be sure that after which we've taken this very topic, we'll be very conversant or very comfortable seeing large numbers. And then the next topic there will be seeing Python data science packages. We'll be seeing packages such as matplotlib, and then the rest that we utilize in data science. And then we incorporate structural query language, which is shorthand SQL, which is another language on its own, which is being utilized in data science. We see data munging, which is just data manipulations, and then the rest. And then we see object relation mapping. There's the period that you'll be, wow, I'm now a fully data scientist. Okay, this is what we are seeing for the rest of the weeks that we cover, which are about 12 weeks. So this is just the first class, and then we have our next class, which we hold on Wednesday, same time. That's 7 o'clock to 8:10, and then on Friday as well we have another class, and then we'll be seeing some series of um So I will really encourage you all to get your system, as we are going. Data science is a practical work. It's not a theory per se. That's why we are not going to show much slides showing much text. We are just going directly to the environment and start the program or the business. So for today, I will end up the class here. If we have any question, and then we can throw to me if I know the question. If I know the answer, I give you. If I don't know, I answer you at the next class. So as we go for the next class, we'll be seeing the programming and then Python fundamentals, and then we get more conversant with the uh, Google Colab environment, as I will explain more on that, and then I will be more clear as we go further. So I will just stop sharing and then allow you to throw your questions, and then we move on. Okay, Mr. Benefit, Mr. Abdullah, Laplace, Sadiq, uh, Mr. Akinwale.
For at the moment, no question from my end.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Akinwale.
Sir, here I don't have any questions for now.
Okay, okay. So, Mr. Benedict.
None from this side.
Okay. Mr. Sadiq, Laplace transformation. Okay, I guess Mr. Sadiq is away from his device or having network issue. So we just call off the class now, and then we see a fresh class on Wednesday, 7 um, to okay. Mr. Abdullah is raising his hand. You have the
Yes,
floor.
I would like to ask, all these materials, we can actually access them because the one I saw was for ordinary differential equation. For the data
Okay.
science too, we should be able to access it too, right? From the
Yeah, yeah,
LMS.
yeah. You access it there. It's already there. You can access it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so you can access our next week materials for next week class, which you are supposed to kind of go through, so that the class will be kind of interactive, as we know that it is a practical class. And then I'll be sure to see that I give you all everything I know about data science, so that I will be confident, and you also will be confident after the class. You really learn something.
Another
So
question is, can we have a timetable for our classes, maybe on the WhatsApp group? You understand? Because I say next week now, I'm thinking maybe we'll still meet on Wednesday.
oh,
But I say next week now.
yeah, this very
We need
week
to have a
we still,
timetable to know. Yeah,
yeah, I thought that has been shared to your emails, but I don't know. I will share it
emails.
later after the
Okay,
class too. I will
okay.
still share
Thank you
it
very much.
after the class and then the time. So you'll be having data science, which is what I'm taking, and then my co-author is Usman Bala Usman. I think he has dropped. Maybe next week you see more of him, and then you're having data science Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. It's always 7 o'clock to 8:10 p.m. 7 o'clock to 8:10 p.m. the 3 days. So that's for my own class. For other class, I will drop the timetable there later, and then you'll be able to go through and then schedule your times. Thank you very much for the time. I'll drop the recording and the with our program manager, and then she'll pass it to you. Thank you very much.